All I know is my feet need to be floating like Candyman when that was over with. I was tired.
All the women had on heels. Y'all men had on flats. Y'all could have let all the women go first.
I'll tell you one
thing. So we can get out of there.
Man, I laughed at Chris and Mike. I think it was Chris who came out his shoes.
Oh yeah. Oh,
like Chris, man.
I was balking. I was like, them dress shoes ain't, no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those dress shoes are uncomfortable.
Man, tell you.
Yeah, yes it is.
They had a good snack.
Yeah, that has a good snack spread. I'm not gonna lie. They did. They have a good snack spread. When I got home, my son turned on the light. Hey, are we going to go play basketball today? I'm like, man, if you don't turn them off, turn that damn light. Oh, man.
Tell you, man. Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? We just hanging out down the street, the same old thing we did last week. Y'all know what it is, the Just Acting Up Show. I'm your boy Joffrey, the host, and look who's here, everybody. Tashay is here, everybody.
Yeah.
Hello. What's
Tashay, what's happening? What's up?
Again, my Car Chronicles. What's up?
Yeah, she's in the car with it.
Hey, man, this is a busy woman, man. Tashay is busy. But we always appreciate her for coming through. What's up, Tashay?
What's up, guys? I'm glad to be here. How are y'all?
Doing good.
Great day.
Good, man. We got Chris up in the building. What's up, Chris?
Hey, I ain't got no song this week, so I'm gonna just Cabbage Patch. Back in the day, you just Cabbage Patch. Okay, I'm done. I'm feeling good.
Chris giving y'all a show this morning. Y'all gotta be happy about this show.
Yes, indeed.
It's not a hard work going this show. We need y'all.
Yeah.
Need y'all to tune in. And we got hey man, come on now. Mike, what's up, Mike?
What's going on, man? How you doing? You doing fine? Everybody doing okay?
That's how you gonna give us?
Yeah, that's it. I had a very eventful week this week. My faith in people is just ain't no more.
Mike was going around like Big Worm.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, boy, playing with my emotions. It's just healers to your house, so people gonna come to your house.
Big Worm.
Big Worm, big Perm. Smokey, don't play with me.
Man, if we could ever do behind the scenes, y'all be like, man, what is going on with y'all? But hey, man, don't worry about that, bitch. Just keep watching the show. And speaking of the show, we're going to get into some stuff. We're going to talk about some shows that debuted, like Mo, that was shot here in Houston, but more on that later. And we're going to talk about a certain event that all four of us went to. So y'all stay locked in. Just Acting Up Show. It's going to be a great show. Like I said, it's the same old thing we did last week, man. So what I want y'all to do, go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe. Wow, it's right there, somewhere around here, somewhere. Come on now. Come on.
Yes, please click that bell button. Support us.
Yeah.
Support us.
We want y'all to come back each and every week. We have a new episode. Check us out.
Yes, indeed. Or Tashay gonna send them people.
I'm gonna send them people. I need to give me some people. I'm gonna send them people. I need some people.
Hey, I didn't get some people.
You taking applications for some people?
Now see what you ain't finna do.
I sure don't want me to send them people. If it gets to my people, it's bad.
Some people.
There's certain levels to this. I have nobody to send. I don't know. I could probably talk to a homeless person and say, hey man, go talk to him or something. I don't know. I have no money. I ain't got no job, man.
Just know if you get that hand on the shoulder, like, let me talk to you.
I need somebody.
We need to talk for a second.
Let me holler at you real quick.
Let's take a ride real quick.
That is like the number one thing people listen for right there. Let me holler at you real quick. They know if somebody said, let me holler at you real quick.
You know that conversation is getting in depth. Man, let me talk to you real quick. Let me holler at you real quick. I'm gonna slide to the side.
Let's take a ride real quick.
Yeah.
I wonder what somebody will say if how the situation goes. The person be like, "Nah, I don't want to talk real quick. I don't want to talk real quick.
I don't want to talk.
Nah, you can't holler at me real quick.
You need to talk.
They gotta have a plan A, plan B, plan C, the whole alphabet if this don't go accordingly. Like, hey, man.
Like, what you supposed to say next? Like, nah, you go talk to me today.
Then you got to turn it to T.I. You see, it would behoove you, my brother, to go ahead and probably come to my.
Yeah, it would be in your grave is to understand where I'm coming from with this situation here that we are brought upon ourselves.
Oh man, too funny. Before we get into the event that we went into, we're gonna talk about this. So the student loans thing, man, we know what's going on with it. Just take care of business, y'all. That's from the Just Acting Up show. Can y'all please help out the fellow man and fellow woman with these student loans? Cause we tired.
Yeah, we tired.
Yeah, we need that help.
Yeah, yes. Indubitably.
Mama about it. We need that help.
Yep. I don't know how this came about. I guess they figure like, man, these motherfuckers ain't gonna pay this back. God damn. Yeah, you go hit somebody with 80,000. They ain't never seen 80,000 of student loans. Like, nah, they never gonna pay this back. Okay, so we might want to just go and take care of that. But it's been a lot of Republicans don't like that. They hate that. They up in arms. So,
but I'm not one that I didn't have student loans. I was lucky. I didn't have to have student loans. I had mostly grants and scholarships. So I don't. But I see a lot of people that have that burden of students. And it's like it's gonna give them a little relief, and I understand why he's doing it right now because election time is coming up.
Ooh,
yeah,
trying to get that popularity vote.
Yeah, that's why the Republicans are.
He wasn't gonna run again though.
But his party, the midterm, so they need to get people back on their side, and know.
And his approval ratings has been low since the gas prices been up and inflation and stuff been up, man. Joe Biden's not very liked in the office, so he had to do. Man, then on top of that, you started the campaign with that, saying that you was going to forgive a lot of student loans. So you had to come through with it.
Now, this is my thing with it because inflation, right? Now, we've never been in this space before, and I don't know too much about the student loan space, but I want to see where it goes because it may cause more inflation. It may cause it to rise. It may not, but it may cause it to rise. So that's something to keep an eye on. That's another reason. That's another argument that the Republicans have is because inflation. It may raise inflation. With this money got to come from somewhere. Just like that, I thought that them stipends was coming for free.
Well, they have to look at it too like this. Like some of the people that they're giving relief to, let's say they owe 30,000. Let's say they owe 30, right? You give them 10 off. They still have some more to pay. Yeah. It just reduces it a little bit. It helps to, like, some people be paying and like they don't see the end to their rainbow. Like they don't never see. Okay, I'm just paying. I don't know when I'm gonna ever be through paying this, but I'm just constantly paying. But just that little bit of help can help somebody say, okay, well, since they helping me out, I'm gonna continue to make my payments. Some people, still will be making payments regardless if they take 10 off or not.
For sure.
I guess my point is more so the government never gives nothing to us for free.
Of course not.
Yeah. So they're gonna work it back into some kind of way, just not directly.
Yeah, man. Didn't Obama, when he got elected for president, he said that I still owe student loans and I'm the president.
Yeah.
I
honestly believe that. Like people gonna leave this world on student loans, and then when it's all over, who are you gonna get it from? Because that's the only way. Someone once told me either be a teacher or when you pass away. That's the only way you're gonna get rid of student loans.
Yeah. And it shouldn't be like that. Not for education. They need to reduce some of this price or something, because that's just, I mean, why we really got to charge that much for college education?
Yeah, exactly.
Do we really, like, and that's the real question. Do we really, are we paying the professors that much? Like, why are we charging so much for college education?
To help and benefit others.
And then
so we all can grow. I gotta go teach somebody badass kids so I can.
And then it's only so many people that actually go into the profession they went to college for.
Yeah,
right.
You know,
that is true.
With these mountains, I think, you know, you coming, especially at such a young, early age, you're coming out with such a mountain of debt, you know, out of college, and they expect you to get into the world already behind the ball. But to pay that, you know, I can talk on this all day. So, but we can move.
But that's if your parents didn't already help and set you up. But everybody, parents not able to do that. Right. Everybody, parents, you know, it's not able to. Oh, well, I got this fund for you, and they got $50,000 for college. No, everybody parent not able to do that, and everybody can't get no scholarship. Everybody not gonna get an offer. So at the end of the day, the more people that are in more fortunate situations, they don't have them type of worries and they don't have them type of problems. But the people who actually are behind when it comes to just finances in the world, the groups that are behind, those are the people that's coming out under the ball in this whole situation. So the people with money, they not tripping. Oh, my kid college already paid for it. Okay, but what about little Sally, you know, down here? She already paid for it. But Shanika, she want to go to college. She want to go to college, but her mom is struggling to make ends meet to just pay the bills every month. She don't have no money to put aside for that. You know, so it's like she got to figure it out, and that's how you know, you should be able to go to school and not have to worry about
who gonna pay for this,
all of that stuff. As a young kid, you already having to worry about your classes and just dealing with life and becoming an adult and who you are. You also gonna throw this huge amount, not small, this huge amount of debt on. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, man. So we'll yeah, man. I agree. And it's silly, man. We're gonna keep an eye on it. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
But to end this segment off, I gotta give a congratulations to all four of us. A goal has been met.
Yay!
Man, that was so dope and so cool. And so we're talking about, we can't give y'all too much information because we just can't give y'all too much information because we don't want them people to send their people and then y'all be like, what happened to the show?
they got people.
oh yes indeed. I ain't got time for it, man. But yeah, we were on set of a certain film that's being created right now. And all four of us was on set, and it was so much fun. We was on there for a long time, but you know, that's show business. It is what it is. So message to everybody out there who's trying to become an actor, model, singer, when they say you're going to be on set or you have to do this for a long amount of time,
you're going to be on set.
Everything. Get your endurance up.
Yep. Get you a backpack and have your phone charger. Portable chargers. Get you some slides. Bring your slides with you.
Slide. Get
your snacks and tell the ones you love and hey, I ain't gonna be back here for a while for the day. Do not look for me.
I just remember I got placed in a different place from when I started in the scene. I just remember I just kept looking over at James like, and we was like,
I had that wine glass.
Every time they cut.
Yeah, man. It was fun, man.
My time over there was amazing. I was partnered with somebody that was really interesting. So, you know, the time went by fast, but they bamboozled us because they didn't tell us we was gonna be there for that long.
They sure didn't. That was a whole 12 12
Yeah.
That was
hours.
almost a 12-hour shift.
Almost 12-hour shift.
Yeah.
By the time we was done, I was walking like Scottie Pippen. I had that old basketball player walk.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
that's a note from all of us right there. So like Mike said, get your slides. Shay said, bring your snacks, your water, bring your portable charger. I bring my portable charger because that's something that I learned. Because sometimes you're not going to always have that outlet next to you. So I charge up before I go, and I do get lucky. I can do like boom, boom, boom. Your water, stay ready. And just know, like we said, and to shaking the test of this too, being a singer or model, you looking at the glitz and the glam or whatever, but you don't know the amount of work that goes on behind the scenes to bring this to you. That 2 minutes of scene that you see.
Lord have mercy. That 2 minutes, took like 13 hours.
Just for this.
I ain't never seen on a set where when they said rap, we cheered so hard. Like, rap.
Oh, man. I looked over at the Shay, and the Shay had that sad face like my feet hurt.
I was ready to get the hell out of there.
Yeah. Ladies, you gotta wear them. What'd you say, Chris?
And then Mike posting that video on y'all seen it on social media. I wanna go home.
I want to go home.
Man.
I want to
James
go
was about passed out. What? That boy looked like he been back in miles all day.
Boy, James' eyes was like fire red.
Oh, I was out there. I was good early. And see, that's what next time we do this, it's gonna be a before and after. Before we just
Yeah.
I know, because I was like, and let me tell y'all something. This is what really pissed me off. When everybody was gone and it was like 3 people left, I asked him, I said, did you release everybody in alphabetical order? They was like, yeah. And I was like, damn, that's why I'm still here, because I'm in the W. I was like, I had so it came back to me from like school and everything. I was always last because I was in the W's. And I got,
Yeah.
And it don't matter because either both your maiden name, I mean,
it don't matter. And shout out to the young lady. This is years ago. I graduated in 03. Same situation to Shay. Her last name was, I think, a W or a Y. And our class was so big. It was like 200 of us. We were the biggest class in Humble High School. Shout out Humble High School to class of 03. Boy, she got the biggest ovation. Everybody, it blew the top off of U of H basketball center. Everybody was happy. I mean, they went through 300 people almost
just to get to the last person. And
the last person. And it was
handing me the check, and I was listening to the names. It was like Wallace, W's. It was all W's. I was like, hold on, wait. You mean to tell me the only reason why I'm still here? My last name begins with a W.
That explains it. That explains why I got mine. So I know you had got that explains it though. I know you had got set up first, but my name got called first. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To say, what's your middle initial start with?
A J.
She's still in the back of the line. She's still in the back of the line. If it ain't an A, B, or C, or D, it's all the way back there. That T is in the middle. So
yeah, that's it. Either way it goes, just a lose for me, because I started out with a W, and then I'm married into a W. So I'm just T'd up. I'm T'd up for life.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Tashay. Because I'm about to say your stage name will be your last name. Will be your middle name, so that's be your stage name. Let me hurry get my check right now. Like right now.
I'm
gonna just add an A in front of the W.
Yeah.
There you go.
Tashay A. Williams.
A Williams. I never. That's a Williams. Yes.
That could work.
Alphabetical order. Just pass out the checks, man. People got to go.
That is ridiculous. Like, I was like, why wouldn't you give out to the women first? Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
All I know is my feet need to be floating like Candyman when that was over with. I was tired.
All the women had on heels. Y'all men had on flats. Y'all could have let all the women go first.
I'll tell you one
So
thing.
we can get out of there.
Man, I laughed at Chris and Mike. I think it was Chris who came out his shoes.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Like Chris, man.
them dogs is barking. I was like, them dress shoes ain't, no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those dress shoes are uncomfortable.
Man, tell you.
Yeah,
But
yes, it is.
They had a good snack.
They had a good snack spread. I'm not gonna lie. They did. They have a good snack spread. When I got home, my son turned on the light. Hey, are we gonna go play basketball today? I'm like, man, if you don't turn them off, turn that damn light.
oh, man. Telling you, man. So to end this segment off, man, like we said, get your endurance and stamina ready, because if you're not ready, you're gonna learn how to get ready. Because hey, man, people were leaving. They said, I'm tired of this. I just wanted to come here and look nice and be with the celebrities and go. But no, man, it ain't all. No. I have fun doing what I love because of my story, and this is what we love doing. So there you go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
We were some zombies that next day.
Do what?
I don't think I left my house till like 5 o'clock the next day. I slept.
I stayed in
Everybody
bed.
was up. I was like, shh.
Yeah.
Just give me about 1 more hour sleep.
Man, telling you.
It's all for purpose, though.
Yes.
The grind is for a reason. So.
Yes, indeed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here in the Critics Corner, and y'all already know what it is. Before we get started talking about what's going on in entertainment news, I need you to go ahead on and subscribe to Joffrey's VIP room, where we have a more in-depth analysis about your favorite TV shows, about your favorite movies. I got to post a couple more things. It's been a crazy week, being on set, and I can say that with confidence. The Just Acting Up show was on set. Yeah. Y'all don't. But y'all gotta post some more stuff. But Joffrey's VIP room, y'all tune in, check it out. So, with that being said, let's get into some TV shows that came out last week. Gotta go ahead and say this first. Mo, that's right now out on Netflix. Gotta say something about that. I gotta finish watching it, but I love it because they filmed it right here in good old H-Town, Houston. We told you Houston's the hot spot. Tashay told you, Mike told you, Chris told you. Now I'm telling you, the Just Acting Up show telling you. Mo is out on Netflix. It has quite a handful of people that I have worked with over the years in acting, from Reddick, Edwards. I'm giving names out because, I'm doing that because we can do that shit. Betsy Medina, who was our very first winner of our film grand prize winning. So shout out to Betsy. She's also a new mom. Shout out to Betsy. You my girl. Probably girl. Yay, Betsy. And also Christopher Topher Rivera. That's my homie right there. Great guy. Great. All of them very phenomenal actors in their craft. I don't know if anybody else is in it that is here from Houston, because I got to finish watching it, but shout out to y'all. So yeah. Yeah. And Chris was this close.
This close. Hopefully season 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's close, King. It's close. Hey, bring all of us on it. All of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
All of us.
Straight up, man. So, also, other shows that were out now on Netflix, Metime, starring Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg, and Regina Hall. I'm sorry, it's something about Regina Hall that just hits my spirit. She's a beautiful, lovely lady, and I hope I get a chance to work with her. And I'll leave it at that. But yeah, Metime.
All I can say is, likewise, my brother. Likewise. Without getting in trouble.
I got a crush on you.
I sure do. I ain't gonna lie to you.
In the video. Tag her in the video.
Hey, Regina.
Okay. But yeah, I love Regina Hall. She's I love where she came. What I think was The Best Man. She was Candy, and then in her career, beautiful. Love it. Keep going. As well as Echoes is also out on Netflix. It's a thriller. I have to watch it. and it looks really, really good. I need to watch. Like I said, that's on my list as well. So check out Echoes. That's also on Netflix. So, with that being said, let's talk about this real quick because we had us cracking up. Who want to do the honors to talk about Uncle Genuine real quick?
Same old G.
Genuine made me feel old because I remember when that song came out. I remember when it came out.
Oh,
I just think get past this part right here.
Oh, Quagmire.
That's all I can't unsee it now.
Quagmire.
Giggity. Oh man, but yeah, Unc out there doing. He mean, hey man, you know, Genuine is talented. We knew he was that guy when he first came out. Still very talented, not taking nothing away from him. But it was just funny seeing that with the slide to the right, slide to the left. It's like I don't know, like remind you one of them uncles is gonna steal the sausage link off your plate and say, "Let me show you how I used to cut a rug back in my day, youngster." And he just had too many drinks or whatever. So I don't know, man. It made me laugh. Made me laugh.
Yeah. It's y'all fault. I blame y'all because at first people was complaining that he was, you know, performing and he didn't have no choreography. Then they was saying that he was, you know, letting the whole crowd sing the song, that the background sing the song. So now he said, okay, I'm gonna come out here, I'm gonna put my best foot forward. And now y'all cracking on him because of the little shimmy shim. But let me tell y'all something. Y'all gotta respect the fact that this man still out here, he trying to get it, he's salt and peppered up. We know he a little on the older side. Y'all let him make it. Let him make it.
He's the emoji. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey man, I still jam Genuine, man. I ain't gonna lie, Genuine still, hey man.
Hey man, he did his thing. You know, it's just the internet just is undefeated.
Yes.
Always,
man. Y'all leave Uncle alone, man. Y'all leave him alone.
He did it with confidence, though. You see the smile on his face. He knew he had it.
Oh, that was like
I finally got it. I got this. I got it. So y'all gotta leave him alone on that one.
Yeah, man. Y'all leave Uncle alone, man. He the one who we were jamming back in the day, and some of y'all are here because of the songs that he created.
And let's not forget, Genuine on one of his videos, he danced with a broom.
He did.
That's all I'm gonna say.
You dance with a broom?
He danced with a broom.
He was cutting up. I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all can't act like y'all wasn't listening to 100% Genuine. The CD went off. The CD went hard.
Didn't.
Yeah.
Put some respect.
Well, since while we talking about that, we might as well talk about what Diddy said about RnB is dead.
Oh man.
About that.
You're right. I mean,
I don't think so. I don't think it's dead. I think it has evolved into where the back of the day of his R&B, but it's not. Yeah. I ain't gonna necessarily say dead.
I don't think it's dead either. Because you got artists like Jasmine, Sullivan, Vito, her. You know, it's a lot of artists that's still doing a lot for the culture. I think he's still chasing a feeling. I think he's chasing that 90s feeling. Like he's chasing an era, but you can't recreate the 90s.
No, you can't. Just like you can't recreate the 70s and the 60s. That music back then in the 90s that he talking about couldn't touch nothing with the music in the 80s and the 70s and the 60s R&B. They had a whole man with the he was crying. This man was actually crying on the song. They didn't have that in the 90s, not that I know of, but whatever.
Mm. They had some other stuff going on. You know, I don't see him.
I don't.
You hear that beat?
Okay. Since Diddy, you want to say the 90s? R. Kelly was in the 90s, and so
see where they got him at.
See where they got him at? Yeah. Exactly.
So maybe it's just evolving into something else, but it's still alive. It's just a little bit different than what he is used to. And that's another thing, you know, I do music. And I'm an 80s baby. So sometimes I have to catch myself because I'll be about to put out something that only the 80s babies jam to. And I'll be like, okay, wait, I got to put out something that like even the younger generation can touch them because every genre is different, especially when you go 10 years out.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree. Totally agree. So yeah, man. And like we said, we can still turn on some of this old school music, old school jams, old school R&B, and still enjoy it. Enjoy that era. It's times that, like you said, times have changed. So it ain't dead. It's just that we need the people that pushing the buttons to promote it more. Because it's some good stuff out there. Like y'all mentioned, her, Jasmine Sullivan, et cetera, et cetera. So
exactly.
Yeah.
I just think what's good with today's, what's good for the artists is it's a more direct to consumer. Because these labels, they can put the money in the machine behind certain artists, and that's why you get a lot of repetitiveness. But good thing is now, what's good for R&B artists now is they have, they can give their music directly to their fans through, you got all the streaming apps, YouTube and stuff like that. So
y'all see how they're talking about R&B is dead, but then they gonna, pump life into this artificial rapper, the computer rapper.
Exactly. And
we're not doing what the people, I guess, in the industry, they're coming to a point where they're like, you know what, we're not doing everything y'all want us to do. We're not trying to put on this persona anymore that y'all want. They rebelling, so you say. So I guess they say, look, we're gonna create us a rapper.
And if some would say, okay, Diddy, you say R&B is dead, okay, well then rap could be dead. I'm not gonna lie, rap is very repetitive. There's only a few rappers that I really listen to, but every once in a while, that man will quickly remind you. Jay-Z dropped the verse on God Did. Whoo!
I haven't heard it yet.
Oh man, Jay-Z every once in a while, he will remind you that he is that person. Like, he doesn't have to drop an album. That man will drop a verse. It's like, yeah, Jay still got it.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn. Beyonce, 3 kids, he chilling, he got $1 billion. He's here, there. But every once in a while, he'll get in that booth, he'll set it on fire. The song had Rick Ross and Lil Wayne in it. And Rick Ross and Lil Wayne had the 2 shortest verses, and John Legend was doing the chorus. But Jay-Z, he finished. It's a 7-minute long song.
Yeah.
Jay-Z took most of the time.
Let him.
Let him.
Lil Wayne is my favorite. Like, he has always been my favorite rapper. I grew up listening to Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, the block is hot. That's my era, right? So just with him being on it, and he had one of the shortest verses, I know Jay-Z must have went off. So
Jay just mad. I don't know if y'all remember that interview with Louis Farrakhan. He said this is like Farrakhan and Mike Wallace. You should be quiet. Like, oh, goddamn. God,
we know the verses. How you know?
You're like, oh shit. You should be quiet. I'm like, oh.
Y'all know who did it. God did.
Yeah, God did. Yeah, God did.
Oh man.
Anyway.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Tashay gonna step away for a little bit. She gotta take care of some stuff real quick. But I want y'all to stay locked in because we got Ben coming through. Ben the Damn Fool, a comedian. Y'all stay locked in at Just Acting Up Show. Ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a comedian in the building, man. We've been trying to get this brother on for quite some time because we all been busy, but we're glad to have him here. Round of applause for Ben the Fool, man. Come on, man.
I'm clap for myself.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, as well.
Clap for yourself, man.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all boys letting me come back and grace y'all great presence, man. I hate that we can't be in front of each other because the vibrations, the laughter be vibrating, be bouncing off, but we still gonna do it on the Zoom, man. So I'm glad to be on.
Oh yeah,
yes, sir.
Most definitely, bro. Most definitely, man. We appreciate you, man. I know. So I first met Ben on the podcast, but then I actually met him in person that one with thought off entertainment and everything. And Ben was just as on the podcast, cool, laid back, hilarious. Man, Ben, I got to see one of your shows, brother. I got to see one of your shows, man.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, well, I'll be having. I'm at the Improv this weekend. This weekend I've been up there hosting for this guy J Guzman, and man, comedy it's beautiful. Comedy is a beautiful thing because it's just like music or anything like that. It's so many different levels to it. Like this cat, all the shows sold out. 5 shows. We got 2 more tonight. They all sold out. Different crowd, of course, a different crowd. He's Filipino, and this guy's traveling the world. You know what I'm saying? So, just being able to, I work with a lot of different people, travel myself, so it's just good to see different levels of comedy, man. Mm-hmm. And like I say, tonight I would tell you to come out, but that's sold out. Like I say, they ain't let me sneak no niggas in. They be hey man, when there be a show, when it's a show, when it's like predominantly, it's kind of hard to sneak you niggas in, man. It's they were like, oh, you don't work here, So
well, Max, how do you adjust to the different crowds with your comedy? How do you adjust to?
They gotta come adjust to me, like they I mean, for one, I'm a comic who, one of my phrases I used to say is I got a joke for every bump in your face, because anywhere I go, anywhere I'm, anytime I'm around people, comedy just kind of comes up. So I have comedy my comedy I feel like it's relatable, so everybody can relate to it. So I never have to dumb down or switch up a change unless I'm doing like a clean show or a church event, or I'm doing a wedding, some type of something like that. I do different type of events, but other than that, I'm me. That's the reason why I'm there. Like I'm working at this club, the Improv. I work there quite often. I got my own show there on October 23rd. I've worked there I worked the ones across the country. You know what I'm saying? I just came back from doing something at Chocolate Sundays at the Lab Factory. So I'm not doing all this stuff because I get to because I'm a chameleon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's because it's Ben Jackson. It's been a long time crafting Ben Jackson. Of course, as far as I've always had my own way or whatever, but as far as crafting it to the point where, I don't call it and ask people to put me on anything. And maybe, I don't know how it goes. Maybe some people do and everything like that. And I was like, sometimes I would think maybe I should call somebody and say, hey, because times when a nigga needs some money. Mm-hmm. And but at the same time, I get booked. People see what I'm, and people call me up, and I go out of town. People know who I am, so them people came out there. For those who do know me, good. For those who don't know me, well, then this is what you'll get to know. And if you like it, you like it. And most times they do. It's not like I'm rambunctious and they can't feel it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I don't have a reason to answer that. I hate that it was a long-winded answer, but no, man, I don't dumb down nothing. You know what I'm saying? Once it's like it's like sports, bro. Like entertainment and stuff, just like sports. Once I'm in the league now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm working with these different people. I got contacts in my phone from people I grew up watching with, grew up watching and who doing different things, and we making moves. I'm in the league right now, so they ain't saying I'm in the Hall of Fame, but I got something that got me into the league. I'm just perfecting my craft to try to figure out to try to become an all-star, try to become a Hall of Fame. I'm already probably a Houston all-star, probably a Houston Hall of Famer probably now, but I'm probably going, Texas, whatever. I don't know how it's levels to it, but it's a big shit. It's levels to this shit. So I'm crafting my shit. I ain't changing shit unless it's not working.
Right.
I would never just go out there and be like, I never walk inside of a club or any place and say, oh shit, it's this people there. I've seen people do it, and I was like, what you thought was gonna be in here?
right? Like me, come on, man. Yeah, man. I love it, man. I dig it, bro. And I like that you said that. You like I don't adapt to y'all adapt to me. And I like that attitude you got, like that right there. Like, I'm going out there. This is my stick. This is what I do. I go out there.
Now the adaptation comes with different crowds do different things. Like, a black crowd their reaction to laugh, you catch their reaction to make them laugh, or when you see them laughing is different from seeing like all white crowd or Hispanic. So you may play off of that and you adjust to try to make sure that you grasp. Like I may have to be a little more physical, but I'm not changing my tone or whatever like that. Or sometimes you have to explain a little something more because these people already know. But then with that, it becomes like comedy, man. It's like should be having legs. That's what we was talking last night. That's how I've been using. Like once I have to switch it over and do something different over here, not changing my shit, but just adjusting it so they can understand it. Now they went into unlocked a whole nother shit. It's like some damn video games. It's like whatever that shit people be Candy Crush. Now I'm on level 37 with the joke. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm been performed in front of so many different people, and I'm having to switch it up. So, that's how I work, and that's how the successful people do it, from what I've been told.
Yeah, I dig that, bro. So tell us about So I love that. So tell us about what got you started with bringing in the laughs and the comedy. What got you started?
A friend of mine wanted to do it, and then I was like, man, we have been friends since we was like in 6th grade, and I said, go on, do it. Try to be encouraging. She was like, oh, okay, and then she came back and was like, they ready for us to do it. Like this was like do a show, and I was like, I was just fucking with you. I wasn't serious. I was just, even though, like when I said I do it, if you do it, I really would just want you to be like, shit, I'm gonna just do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But then I did it, and then I had this little, I probably had this feeling that, I don't know how many people get it in their lifetime when they come to doing something. Like you can get something and feel like a person can give you a wedding ring, and you could feel some type of way, or a person to buy you a car, you like that feeling. But like the feeling, because a lot of people don't like work. Like real, you know what I'm saying? Like real when it comes, like you don't like, nobody likes work.
No.
You know what I'm saying? When you talk about in the basis of work, you do what you got. Like you may like the work that comes, you know what I mean? When say, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, well, I was saying that medicine kicked in. But I was making a good point there. It was as far as the work, a lot of people don't really like to do it, and they don't get that feeling when it comes to working. Like if you get a good job and you be like, man, you even if you make some good money for it, you probably don't get this feeling of like, man, where this motherfucker been all my life? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was like when I got off, I did 10 minutes, and it was like, man. And I didn't really know what all I knew was comedy on TV. So I didn't know where to go after that. I was only doing comedy when these people called us up, and it was like, the first time I did comedy was 10 minutes. The second time I did comedy, I did 30, like 25 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That was like 2 months. That was like 2 months later. And then the third time was a month later. I did 30 minutes. And then from there, I was we did like 2 more shows. Like they'll call like once every month. We'll, call people out, so then they called me the headline, because it was me and her was way better than them. And they was good, but we was like young and was, and we was, I don't know, we was just trying shit. They was giving us free range 20, 30 minutes or whatever. So then they went out and recruited, they went out and was like doing open mic searches and shit, and found these 2 cats named, one cat named Mickey Housley, who from Houston, who traveled cold, getting booked. Like, it's a lot of talent in Houston. But that's homegrown talent. And that's just out here as well. But Mickey Housley and this cat, Kanis Nana, who he killing it on Instagram. Like, if you see his stuff, that's one of the homies or whatever. But Kanis Nana, he put them on the show like the open for me. And so they go up there, they do like 10 minutes, and they just busting ass. And I got like people there that I know. And like, I ain't expected these. I ain't know that he went and got, they only like a year in the game, but they've been hitting open mics, traveling, talking to veterans and shit like that, because Houston, it was a lot of Houston. It's a lot of people that's popping right now in the industry that was in Houston at that moment. That was like real prominent. The Horn was around. You know what I'm saying? For those who remember the Horn, that was, you know what I'm saying, with Ali and shit like that. So they come over, they busting my ass on the side. I'm on the sideline like, woo, wait. In my head, like, what the fuck finna do with that? I wasn't expecting all this shit. Where you find these niggas from? So I got up, I remember, like, I don't even remember what I said. I was still funny. But I remember like a couple times in the set, I was like, man, give it up for them cats y'all heard earlier, man. Ooh, wee. And that was just so I could pause and try to find some chicks. I was like, these niggas was cooking. And afterwards, I walked up to them and I was like, man, where y'all be at? I'm trying to, where y'all be at? And then from there, they hit me on open mics, some spots. And I think I was open mic for like 4 or 5 months before I started at least getting some type of book for a show. And it's just been grinding ever since. That was like 2012. I'm like 10 years in now. My whole what's that?
Veteran.
You're a veteran in the game now.
See, I like how you said that, and you took a drink for your cup. Like, I'm 10 years in now.
Hey, that's what a veteran to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, that's what's up, man. So, I mean, before we continue on with the interview, congratulations too on being sold out at the Improv and everything.
Oh, thank you. All right. Well, hey, man, don't let me take all the credit. I'm a part of it.
Right.
But cause shoot, I don't know none of them white folks and Filipino people in there. You know what I'm saying? The people ain't never seen me before. They like, but they were showing some love. They were buying merch and everything like that. These girls took some pictures, like they bought the merch, and then they bought the merch. What the hell I do? Yeah, they bought the merch and then went and took the picture. Like, it was after the first show, put the shirts on and took it, and they went out. They were like, yeah, we're gonna be rocking these. It's these shirts I got. Get a Viagra, get a vasectomy, and you can shoot up the club. Get a vasectomy, you can shoot up the club. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, you say
everybody like shooting up the club, and
the
club like getting shot up in. Don't let it fool you. The club like to get shot up in. That's why them legs be locking up on you like that. So,
hey man, you helping, you spreading the message. You helping somebody.
Give it advice.
Like I said in the joke, you know what I'm saying? But it's really, when you think about it, because I got a cousin who went and did it young, when he was like in his 20s. He's older than me, but he's like in his 20s. And he had one kid, went and handled his business with school, making money. He had like 19 years, like 18 years. When his son was like 18 years old, 19 years old, he got a reverse. He then got bread and everything like that. Got a reverse, had 3 more kids. 3 more kids.
Yeah, that's how it works. I'm one and done, and I'm rocking with that one.
You know what I'm saying? And I, you know, when you think about it, you know, like I say, on stage, like with them doing everything with, you know, a lot of different women rights being changed
Taken
and different
away.
things like that. And nobody really want to put that condom on, man. You know what I'm saying? Even with the monkeypox, nobody want to put the condom on, man.
Boy.
So I wonder what disease it's gonna take to put the condom on. But
Man.
for niggas be like, man, I'm a whoo.
Hey,
Tell
me
hey, niggas was fucking with the mask and the condom off. Mask on, condom off.
Condom off. Yeah.
So
Ain't that something?
So, you know, but with them taking out, you know, as far as like different shit going on, if it's just think about when it comes to, even for us, we have the ability to not necessarily put ourselves in situations until we're ready. You know, so I wish I took a different route as far, which I love my kids, but you know, as far as like, I always said, man, I wish nobody had the ability to be born and make kids. You had to like go somewhere and be,
Right.
you know, get the, you know, or whatever like that, and it would have to only be a situation where y'all married or something. You ain't gotta worry about that. Both it would have to be a joint thing where two people in a perfect world, two people would have to go and say that we're ready to consummate, and well, we've been doing that, but we want but we want to raise do our family shit, and we both got to kind of like unlock our little boxes or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The ability to do that. That's a perfect world. But us men have the ability now. You know, it was so much talk about what it, and I ain't sponsored by no vasectomy people or nothing like that. Right. I'm just saying, when you think about it, man, you can hold on to it or whatever until you want to. You can go and don't talk. It may cost you to get a little bit to get a reverse. I don't know how much, but I mean, shit. If you get to that point, the moment you get to that point, it's probably gonna be with your woman that you really, really with.
Really, yeah.
It ain't really an issue at that point.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
you ain't really a woman ain't gotta necessarily come if that's she ain't gotta be on birth control getting all big and bloated. You know what I'm saying? Or she ain't gotta be having her body all messed up because it's making her irregular or whatever. You can just snip, and then
snip.
You be ready. Neighborhood snip, man.
It was a neighborhood snip, man. Hey, man, you might be on to something right there, though. I never thought of it like that. Like, y'all come together, like, okay, we good, we married, we good, let's go here, boom, 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 and then I never thought of it like that.
Some people need to be certified to raise kids. Like how you became a parent, like
right?
How you became a parent,
right? Oh man, I seen this video, and I ain't gonna say it. My girl showed me this video the other day, and it had like this. I ain't trying to get canceled.
Don't get trouble. We don't want to be wrong like that, but like, Ben, now hold on.
Well, since you brought up cancel culture, it's been a lot of stuff going on the last few months, right? And people running up on stage and all that, and like, how do you handle like your hecklers, or have anybody run up on stage like certain people that we've seen on TV?
Oh man, like a couple years ago, it's because, it was, for one, the first major thing was Chris Rock and Will, because that's a public, that's not necessarily the same as Chappelle and that other shit.
Yeah.
Even if you want to, Chappelle and the cat, unless you try to, I've heard people say do conspiracies with, they trying to break down the black, these figures or whatever, maybe so. Mm-hmm. But a couple years ago, what's my guy name? He used to be on Comic View and I didn't work with him. He had the high voice with the braids, and he'd be like, not Brown. What's his name? I'll remember it probably later on. But he had got the dude ran up on the stage, was swinging the chair and the mic, and nobody was trying to stop. Y'all remember the video with the guy was swinging the mic stand at him, It was a big old dude at the.
I think I seen that years ago.
That was like 3 years ago.
3 years ago, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this a dude. This ain't no gay, quote unquote. Look, this dude was at his woman's at the show or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was drunk or whatever like that. And it was in South Carolina. I remember that. But this a dude at a show decided to get up on stage, start swinging on him, grabbed the mic stand. He threw the stool, grabbed the mic stand, started swinging that motherfucker like wildly. You know what I'm saying? He was ducking. And then finally, I think they ended up like grabbing, or it fell, he slipped or some shit like that. But I say all that to say, you hear stuff about it. It ain't necessarily new. It's not common.
Yeah.
I've never seen. Well, I remember Ali had knocked the nigga out with the mic stand, but you can find his shit. He'll tell you about that. He done talked about that a lot. I think in jokes and shit, but that's well documented. But I've never had it happen to me, and I've never really had hecklers really. I've had people. I don't know. I don't think I smash shows. I do a lot of stuff, but I don't know. I just don't bring. I don't know. All my jokes don't bring that
type of violence.
That vibe. But I don't know. And anything can happen because you see a couple. I think it was a month ago. I want to say it was when I was in LA. Craig Robinson show. They had the bomb threat or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of crazy shit going on. But for me and all, it's just a lot of. I wake up every morning and I see crazy violence. Like I'm not I was raised up on the south side of Houston. I know a lot of people that did a lot of stuff growing up and family members that did different things, friends. But at a certain point, you get a little older. You know what I'm saying? Even like with music you listen to, you get tired of hearing certain stuff too much. Yeah. But when you wake up and you seeing like real life, like damn, it's a lot of people wilding. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got I heard of the phrase the audacity that's been going around. A lot of people the audacity is at an all-time high. A lot of people are just, I don't know what it is, fed up, feel like they can just do whatever, or respect ain't really respect ain't what it used to be. I don't know. I don't know what people got this idea that they want to take respect now compared to the term of you give what you. People's tired of saying I'm gonna wait for a person to give me what I want. I'm gonna just do whatever. So
right.
Just a lot of craziness going on with it. As far as on stage, I ain't never had it happen to me.
That's good.
That's a blessing right there, bro. I'm gonna knock on wood. Make sure, that's real wood.
That's real wood.
It's real wood. I want to make
real wood. He knocked on real wood for you.
Real wood.
Okay,
we want that because if something happened, Ben gonna be hitting me in my inbox, and I got like, damn, James, you the reason why.
Hey man, just when you go outside today, just be on the safe side. Just knock on the tree before you drive.
I got you. Just in case.
Just to double down on it.
Just in case. And in all honesty, silly note about myself, I'm actually allergic to trees, which is stupid.
So you told me you was gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it. No, I'm gonna do it for you. Just because. I'm letting you know how I'm gonna do it for you.
They're gonna hit you like 2 weeks. I was like, hey man, you said you would double down, don't you? Like, hey man, I'm actually allergic, man. I couldn't touch that tree. You got me all the way out here. I'm thinking I'm
gonna do it for you though. I'm gonna do it for you just cause we could
just throw something at it.
I'm all right, bet. All right, I'm gonna do that, man. But man, before we get you out of here, man, tell us real quick, man. A few more things we're gonna let you go, man.
Okay.
Who was your inspiration to get you who do you like watching as a comedian, known or unknown, that we don't know about?
For me, I guess I grew up watching like the Comic View, the Def Comedy Jam, I love Robin Harris, I love Martin, I love the Prize and stuff like that. But as I like now, like at this point, it kind of gets to the point where I'd be inspired by like my peers and my like even when I see people who are in, like, I guess you can say your peers too, because like when I was out in LA, I ran into David. I performed, and then TK Kirkland had went on like a little bit wrong after me, and then David Arnold had closed the show out, and David Arnold had just dropped his special that Friday. I was watching it that Sunday, and then we was doing the thing. He was working on some new stuff that night in LA, which that's the cool thing about being in LA, being a part of the mix or whatever. But even with that, like seeing people, I'll see some people stuff and like, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? But when I see my peers who are out there moving and grooving, like I said, Kanice, I mentioned him, and Mickey Houses, like these dudes traveling. Kanice, done Sway in the Morning. He just got back from the HBO what they have, the Black Festival, the film festival that they have in Miami. He was all on his Instagram, like, because of not because he's no groupie, you know what I'm saying, because of the content and the work that he's doing. And because I'm able, like, I actually know where they came from, like where they started and where we started, and we call each other and bounce off shit and seeing where everybody's shit is going. But like I say, Kanice, my guy Lil Daryl, who is shit. I got my radio show that I just started. He'll be a guest on my thing tomorrow, but he out there doing I got a little radio show. But but Lil Daryl traveling, nephew Tommy, and he just doing some things with Spank. Just recorded. I went to his taping. Jeff Shelley, who just like one of my, we connected like brothers in this comedy game, seeing all his moves. J Can, like these my guy J Can, my Shabazz Playtime. I might as well say the name so they can like see, like the Bryson Brown, who was just on Flatbush. What is it? What's the alpha on the show off for on Star? Was it Star? Showtime. The Flatbush.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know the name of it. Yeah.
Check it out. Y'all type in Bryson Brown and then check out the scene. Like he was on there with that shit hilarious. Or whatever. But people that these like I said, the context that I have in my name in my phone, some people that I grew up watching and stuff like that, but it's people that I'm out here moving and grooving with. And like I said earlier, I take pride in, I don't know if that was off camera, but I take pride in I don't know if they heard that part of what that was movies off camera, but I take pride in the company that I keep.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's a good feeling to whenever you, and I'm not a needy person, but to know hey, if I need to know where to do something, or I need to, I think about the context that I had in my phone 10 to 12 years ago, and no offense to none of them, but it's different compared to when you grow into the shit that you're doing. And like for me, and it ain't just comedians, you know what I'm saying? So right now, all them names is like the people that inspire me, because in 10 years, 20, 30 years from now, when we old, that's why I put out albums, and I put out comedy albums, and I put out work. So when they look back and they look at this era of comedians that came from Houston and came from Texas, Black Ron, who from Dallas, who out here doing this thing, one of the homies. When they see this era and they look back, I got some shit that they gonna look back to. Like, this whole era was lit. Like when they go back and look at the 90s, you go ahead and look back and look at everybody that was in that shit. You gonna remember everything from boom, boom, boom. But I'm gonna get my way, just like how all my brothers is. So that's how it is with me.
Yeah.
So
would you and I know, you know, and being on stage a lot, you got to be in shape and stuff. So would you hire your boy Ronnie Lionel?
Ronnie, hey man, he was an inspiration to give me that, because I used to be I think the heaviest I was like 208, 210.
Yeah.
But it don't sound like, but for my size, that's a lot. That's a lot of meat. Like I tell people, I was growing titties. I had teats, which teats is like this close to titties. So like I'm like, you know, that's like that close. That's what teats is.
Yeah.
So I was at teat level, and I had lost that weight. I felt like when I cut my locks, I couldn't have well, when I cut my locks, damn, people was gonna really focus in on that I was short and chubby, and so I was like, "Ooh, man!" Then when I was working at this, psych hospital, and we had this, you know, they have work challenges with workout things, and I got in this group with my supervisor and this other chick. I don't know why I got into with two women, because they lost. It was supposed to be like the Biggest Loser type stuff. We lost 24 pounds as a team. 19 of them was mine. And they was out there working out, running upstairs and shit. I was just changing my eating. You know, I cut back drinking.
Doing what you're supposed to do.
Right. Ronnie gave me a few little tips, you know, to do with thuggism.
Yeah.
You know, Ronnie, you know, and I lost that little weight, and I still want to get into. I don't really exercise like Ronnie Lionel Lover. You can hashtag Ronnie Lionel Lover for those who want to see him. That's Ronnie Lionel Lover. That's 2 N's, 2 L's, 1 Lover. And you can just hashtag and see him. But I don't really work out like I want to. But I say I'm gonna get in there, but I don't really like it. I like to just. I don't know. I like to just kind of keep the weight off me, but I do want like a little 3-pack. I don't even want to be greedy. I don't need a whole.
Yeah, you don't need the whole 6. You just want the 3.
Man. I'll just you try to lay when you just do them like that. You just show them 3, and then just
this enough to give them a peek.
They say, "Oh shit, hey girl, you don't." That's all you get.
It's just right there.
This whole shit up here.
Damn, man, I appreciate it, brother. Man, before we let you go, man, what's a little bit of advice you can give the up and coming comedians out there, or just people, period? What advice would you give?
As far as comedians, I know it's in this era because, you know, everybody want to be a comedian now. Or I take that back. I won't say it because it almost sounds like I'm being facetious when I say it.
Gotcha.
Because when I grew up, we didn't know how to be. If you wanted to be a comedian, you didn't really think about being. A lot of us didn't think about being comedians because, like in Houston, shit, we didn't know about no
clubs or no
clubs, no nothing like that.
Yeah.
Right, and then you know, like Texas is different. You know what I'm saying? Unless you was like an adult or whatever, it was just different when it was coming up. So I never really thought about being. I can't even remember what I wanted to be when I wanted to be the cruiserweight champion. I want to be like a luchador, and then like they unmasked me, and then they found out I was black because they thought I was Spanish the whole time. Like, you know, I like Rey Mysterio, like WCW. Yeah, I want to be like I want to be the WCW
Nacho
cruiserweight champion. Huh?
Nacho Libre.
Yeah, I want to be something. I want to be like them, thinking like go like a whole year of them thinking that I was a little luchador. And then I had a plan that I lose my mask in a match, and then they find out I was black, and then I changed my whole shit, joined the NWO or some shit like that. But that's the dream. That's the type of dreams that I had as a kid. So now we're in an era where you can almost be anything that you want to be because they got jobs that didn't exist when I was a kid, that didn't exist 10 years ago. So what I will say is, like when I said earlier about that feeling of being that joke, I could never stop doing this because I know that it'll be hard pressed for me to find something that'll make me feel like that again. So if you have something that's ever made you feel like that, and I mean seriously, feel like that, where you like this crazy passion the first time you did it, I can't imagine never stopping, because I never done. I lied to people and said I was gonna do it, but go back and double down on it, figure out the ways to make it better, or to figure out your way into it. Because like I say, it's hard pressed. Nobody likes to go to work, but you got to work with everything you do. So you might as well enjoy doing what you got to do. And also as far as comics, man, just whether it be the internet or on stage or sketch, whatever it is, do homework and actually take it serious or whatever, and get you some time. If you ever really think about like touring or whatever, unless you're gonna do like some whole type of sketch thing on stage, which can be done, remember that at the end of the day, comedians stand up, you all already know that, but eventually they're gonna want to sit in front of you and hear you talk.
Right.
Eventually they're gonna want to come and just see you behind that camera or whatever it may be. So have something. On comedians on stage, I'll stop worrying about the money or whatever, because you can make money unless you can figure out a way to make money on your own, and that's something I can't necessarily help you with unless we talk one-on-one. But that ain't my job necessarily. That's something that's that's on you. That's on everybody. But as far as like the work, don't worry about the money, because nobody really started off getting paid like that. Everybody want to break the mold. And if you do, and if you is the one to break the mold, then do the work, and then you might be the first person to just start out right off the rip getting buku bags of money for a show. But don't come in here thinking because you done made some people laugh, where it was 5 people in there, or some of your friends, or you just the popping person at work. Take it seriously and put it, because I ain't never been like trash on stage. I ain't never been booed. I ain't never whatever. But I've seen people who have been, and I can only imagine. Like I've been pissed off at a set, and I'm like, man, I should have did this, did that, after everybody told me. But everybody was telling me I was good.
Right.
I couldn't imagine going home and being trash and knowing you was trash. So do you really want to have that feeling? All that, man, it don't really matter to me, boy. It's gonna hurt. So if you don't want,
but if you come back, you got it.
Right,
from that, yeah.
Right. And I mean, and it happens or whatever, but like it's a different type of feel. Like if you're gonna take it, if you don't give a fuck, well, you shouldn't give a fuck because you're gonna keep going. But if you don't give a fuck in a sense like I'm not gonna put in the work to do it, I'm gonna go back out and do that trash again, man. Save that time for somebody else. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But actually put in the work, and if you love it, that's the only advice I can give you, because if you really love it like you think you do, if you really love it, you'll understand everything I said.
Yeah. Right.
Putting in the homework and doing, and it's probably some shit that somebody you done heard people say over in interviews and talk, because it's not cliche, it's real. It's real talk. You got to do homework with yourself.
Yeah.
You got to do homework with the comedy. You got to do homework as far as making sure that you ain't taking nobody's shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not. It ain't as easy as it sounds or as it seems.
Yeah.
But come on to the stage if you want to.
No. They say my little one-liners don't be that good, so I'm like, I don't know if I got it.
Hey man, like this guy that I'm working with tonight, he uses a guitar on stage, and he starts like early in the set. He does like an hour. He do start like early, but he be working that shit. He'll stop and start. It's a cat in Houston named Andy Huggins. He does like his whole set is just one-liners, and I applaud people that is able to do one-liners. That's not my thing. You know what I'm saying? I love comedy in all forms of it. So if it can make me laugh, I appreciate the art. So I If you can do one-liners, but you said they're not funny. I mean, I guess that is a part of one-liners. They have to be funny.
They are not.
I'm right here, dude.
They're not.
Give me one. Give me two. All right, I ain't gonna because I don't want to
Just
give
get
me
one.
three of
Just
them.
get one. No, that's too many. Give me one.
Give me three of them so I can judge. Because the first one you throw some shit out. It's like stepping on the court and somebody say hit the shot. You like, oh shit, I ain't shot in 6 months. Let me get a couple more shots. Don't give me three of them.
All right, okay. What's a lady's favorite thing to use to freshen her breath? An argument. No.
Okay. Okay. Give me another one. Okay.
So you brought this. Go ahead.
Hey, you warming up. Okay.
You warm me.
Do I have my other ones prepared? See, I'm not.
My bad. You do like one a show. My bad.
Yeah. I only do like 2 or 3 a show.
That's it. All right. Okay.
Hey man, somebody get him a Laffy Taffy so he can do one more.
I wasn't ready to be on the spot.
That's it right there. That's it right there. We good.
That's it.
We good.
Okay. That boy said argument. That do sound like I flipped it. You came up with that?
Yeah.
Okay. No. I'm saying, so with the one-liners, you got to be able. It's more than just like that's the ending. You would have to probably because that's just because it sound like the Laffy Taffy, but what you would do is add some meaning to that when you're telling the joke, because a one-liner can be like you got to add a little meat to it. So you can think of a one-liner, you got a little comma in there, or semicolon, because it's comedy. So you just adding a little detail. So you might say, my girlfriend always gets on my case or some shit like that. But she got bad breath, so I understand. You fill it in, then you hit it with the. So that's where that would go.
Gotcha.
I got it. We just took Ben's masterclass right there. I set it up. Hey man,
you going on stage, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See that? You got yourself a free lesson, all of us, man. Appreciate that, man.
Oh yeah, and so my classes is they'll be available, and I'm doing not too expensive, a one-time payment of $199.
Hey man.
Yeah, and it's only it's like 7 classes, so you're gonna get your money's worth.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Go ahead, get your bag, Ben. We got Chris Brown out here.
Come on in. We got
Chris Brown out here charging folks.
Hey, come on, man! I got comedians. I got professional comedians gonna come in, do everything. Come on, man! Comedy class. Let's roll.
Oh man, appreciate it, man.
Where can the fans follow you at?
You can find. Oh Lord, where is smoke coming from?
Fog machine. You got a fog machine. That's all.
I'm working on some special effects.
There you go.
I'm working on some special effects for some shit I'm doing. You can find me at Benadam Fool. That's BENADMANFOOL. Just like it spell, or how it sound for those who went to how it's supposed to be for those who went to college. Damn has an N at the end of it, unless it's a flowing, the damn, But been a damn fool on Instagram, TikTok, all that. Cash out, because it is rough out here for us comedians. You can cash out me something. I may hit you up and tell you a joke. So who knows? But no, you've been a damn fool. Been the comedian on Facebook. I'm trying to build that up. whereyouBeen.com is my website. I'll be posting where I'm gonna be at. And October 23rd, I'm gonna be at the Houston Improv. You go on their website, you'll see this little chocolate face up there. Get you some tickets. Great date night. It's a Sunday night. Nice way to end the weekend. And and my radio show. Until next time, which is on Love. I can say it on here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, Love 2 Jams, you know, with Lovey. You know, we do that 9 to 10. You can check us out. We on iHeart Radio, you know what I'm saying, at 9 to 10 on just type in Love 2 Jams or check us out on YouTube. So yeah, I'm trying to do some things. So but Been a Damn Fool is where you can find me.
Appreciate
Gotcha.
Being a damn fool, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate it,
Yeah.
brother.
Appreciate y'all, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what this segment is. It is the Just Acting a Fool. Tashay, appreciate you for coming back. I know you got to take care of some stuff. She's a busy woman, ladies and gentlemen. As Chris stretches and get ready to annoy the hell out of Mike. Before what you got today, Chris?
All right. As I channel my inner Kevin Hart. So we're talking about Antoine Sims, age 24. You know, he missed the court date back in 2018, where he and 2 others were accused of setting fire to a car with a woman's body inside after they botched a drug deal. This happened. Oh, this is according to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. So Sims apparently was out on bond and wearing an ankle bracelet when he decided to go to McDonald's with his fiance. And so they got into a verbal argument with the franchise owner, who also called 911, and he also called 911 to complain about the fries being so cold. They ended up in cuffs after trying to, well, before we even get to the cuffs part, let's back it up a second. The suspect, before we got to the cuffs, he was irate because he was hungry. Him and his fiance had ordered food. They were given a receipt, but the machine had a problem. So their order number was called and they didn't know it. And so it ended up being, he said, I tried the fries. The fries, they're lukewarm, but they're not hot. He's heard telling the police outside the store via body cam or whatever. He asked for a new order of fries, but was rejected and instead offered a refund. The refund he wouldn't hit his account for days. We all know how that is. And so the McDonald's worker gave him a different account. He gave the cop a different account of what happened, right? He told him, he said, you better give me my MF and fresh fries, you MF. He told that he shoved his food and drink in the man's face. And eventually they kicked him out of the restaurant and he never came back. So all this is over some fries for cops that he called. He called the cops knowing that he was wanted for murder. Oh, hell because he had skipped out on his court case. And so pretty much what happened outside the restaurant, he got nervous when the cops were trying to place him under arrest, and he didn't want to get close to him because he told him he had just got out of jail from being in jail for 3 years or whatever. He tried to run away. He tried to break into a 3rd floor apartment. Then he tried to flee again, but when they did catch him, they found 31 grams of marijuana in his fiance's car, and he was charged with possession of a controlled substance with intent to distribute over about a $2 or $3 thing of fries.
There's some strong niggergy power over here.
That was a long story.
That was a very long story.
That was dumb as hell. That's what that is. That was dumb as hell.
That's how them people like people, boy.
Essentially, he called the cops on himself.
His criminal ass should have took the lukewarm ass fries back to his house with that damn ankle monitor on and his 31 grams of weed and smoked it or something and calmed the hell down.
He had like he was a fine, upstanding citizen.
He already missed his court date on the ankle monitor. He's for murder. That's why for murder. But the fines got him.
Like, how dumb can you be? That's why you want to take a water about. How dumb can you?
How hungry are you?
Yeah, and I know.
How dumb can you be?
I don't know, and I guess the manager, he was just probably tired because he probably worked a double shift. You know what they call it, when you work a double shift at McDonald's, right?
Oh God.
A McDouble. Yeah, we had Christmas jokes.
Now you want to make me hungry.
I'm hungry.
Well, speaking of hungry, right? I know we do our show through, Zoom and stuff, and we be on the computers a lot. But did you hear that McDonald's last year gave all their employees large laptops for Christmas? They gave them Big Macs. Come on. Come on. Come on.
It's raining outside, ain't it?
All right. So, last time I went to McDonald's, I ran into Ronald, right? I asked Ronald McDonald, I said, Ronald, you been watching any good movies? You know what Ronald said? He said, I'm loving it. Come on, man.
Okay. Mike has left the chat.
Oh my God.
Boy,
I like that.
Boy, the thought that and the effort that goes into these jokes day in and day out amazes me, man. I swear.
I like that last one.
You put effort into
I'm
this.
loving it.
I love it. That's a good one.
And folks, he is serious. He is serious.
Oh man.
I'm doing it. I know last week I had you cracking up.
Yeah, you had, yeah. The Big Mac one was a good one. I ain't gonna lie, I give you that one, but yeah, man. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get into the balancing act. So y'all stay right there. Just Acting Up Show. All right, good people, we're going to talk about this person real quick. I have to give flowers out to this individual because I don't think we ever gave flowers out to this individual before. And she plays everybody's auntie, everybody's mother, that person that, well, let me just go ahead and say it. Loretta Devine, a Texas native.
Yeah.
I got to give my flowers to her. She just turned 70, just had a birthday, 73. No shade towards her age, but she looks the same. Black don't crack, does it? No, it does not. No, it's something in our DNA that we just look. Yeah. So August 21st was her birthday, and of course, August 21st already passed. What passed? Virgo season. Yes, I'm acknowledging all of y'all Virgo season. So yeah, man. So maybe I don't know. Maybe that's why her black don't crack. She's a Virgo right there. We take it how you want to take it. Hey, man, just saying. But yeah, I have to give a shout out to her, not just because she is a Texas native. Well, that's it right there. She's a Texas native, and on top of that, she always has every role that she's in. She smashes it. She crashes it. She does an amazing job. And I gotta give her flowers now and acknowledge her for everything that she's done, hard work, all that. She's funny, from comedy to dramatic. You know what you're gonna get with Loretta Devine. So that's the bouncing act right there, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Loretta Devine. Keep doing what you do. Hope that we get a chance to work with you in the future. So
y'all got a favorite Loretta Devine scene or movie?
Man, there's so many. So many. Let's see. Let me think of one. I loved her in A Preacher's Wife. I loved her in, I don't know why I keep thinking of the PJs, because it's like her voice.
Yeah.
When you hear her voice, when you hear her talk, it's like she's that voice that's like, you ain't finna do this right here. She gonna correct you. And so that's why I say I call her mama.
Of course, mine would be Waiting to Exhale.
She was Gloria in that, yeah.
Yeah, she was Gloria in it. That'd be mine. It's like when she caught her son getting, in that room. You know, and she's like, "You got this little boy in here, suck it, look." That was funny.
Our part is remember when she was trying to take, I think she was taking the new neighbors or some pie or whatever, and she brought the pie over and she turned around. She's like, "Is he looking?" Oh,
that's Waiting to Exhale.
And she was walking.
And she was walking.
Yeah, she was walking. She's like, "Is he looking?"
Yeah,
oh,
that was
Waiting.
Waiting.
And she kept walking. I was like, "Yes, Miss Loretta Devine, get it."
Yes, that was Waiting to Exhale.
I think for me, my favorite scene with her is Kingdom Come. She was McCrae's mama.
Yeah.
There's the crazy gave with this big old speech how he gonna get his life right, but then he gonna get on child support. And she was like, "Yeah, listen here, you little." Took the Bible and was him, chasing him down the street.
Oh man, I would love to work with her. I think I'll have so much fun working with her. So yeah. Thank you, Queen. Thank you for everything you've done and what you continue to do. Clap it in. Clap it in. Clap it in. Man, another great show. Shout out to being. I don't know what that was right there. My bad.
Demon, you possessed or something?
I'm about to cough. You know, about to cough, like y'all about to cough and you catch it, and it just came. That's what it was right there. That's what it was. Don't mind me. Let's end this show. Shout out to Ben the damn fool, because we acting a fool, just acting up a show. Shout out to Ben. Thank you for coming through and talking to us and sharing, your thoughts on the comedy world and everything. I always enjoy talking to Ben. That's gonna about do it. Mike, you got something before we go?
No.
Shay, do you have anything before we go?
Virgo season, that's all I gotta say. My birthday's coming up.
Oh well, yeah. Shouts out to all the Virgos that's coming up birthdays, and then shout out to my nieces. Their birthday party is today, and their actual birthday is on the 30th. They turn 1, so
I gotta tell y'all something. My mom's a Virgo, I'm a Virgo, and my dad's a Virgo. So it's gonna be a very crowded moment. A lot of partying. So shout out to all the Virgos celebrating.
Did James freeze? He did freeze.
Mid turn up. Hey, this is like a great screenshot.
And James froze. That was a good RnB caption, like an album cover.
Yo, what?
The man that tries.
I don't know what happened.
He like, I tried.
I don't know what happened. That was weird.
Happens to the best, though. Part of the day. The key is this: meet today's problems with today's strength. Don't start tackling tomorrow's problems until tomorrow. You do not have tomorrow's strength yet. You simply have enough for today. The struggle you're in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow. So don't give up.
I like that. I really like that. That was dope.
That's right.
Bars.
Nice.
And
like my quote of the day for all the Virgos don't do nothing to nobody. So if you did something, it's your fault.
Bam. Like he
That's
said.
right. We are good people, good-hearted, wholesome people. Okay.
And we don't take no
That's right. So it's your fault.
That's it, so, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate y'all. See you next time. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're done.